Hello, my name is Rick Stoddard, and I am the PNLA past president. I'd like to welcome you to the Idaho Library Association virtual conference and wish you a great conference. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the Pacific Northwest Library Association. PNLA is a network of library professionals across the Pacific Northwest. This is a network that you can learn from, you network for advocacy, and a network for professional development. PNLA encompasses the Pacific Northwest of Alaska, British Columbia, Alberta, Washington, Montana, Oregon, and of course, Idaho. This allows us to learn about different approaches to librarianship from our Canadian members, as well as what librarianship may look like in Alaska, Washington, and Oregon, and to build understanding and figure out how to solve challenges that we all might face in the Pacific Northwest with our libraries and serving our communities. Alaska has some really great libraries, as does British Columbia, Alberta, Montana, Washington, and of course, Idaho. And you know this, of course, being Idaho library professionals, all the great libraries that are um, uh, in Idaho and are here at ILA. We have members across all of these organizations. PNLA is an old organization. We've been around since 1909, and we're founded in Washington by our members in Washington, Oregon, and British Columbia. PNLA is an international or binational organization, which offers a unique viewpoint, and I think brings something to the table when you're looking for a library organization to be a part of. PNLA has a few signature efforts. Of course, we have a conference, and our conference this year also pivoted to being online for 2020. We did a virtual poster session that was very well received. I encourage you to go and look at this link to see some of the sessions that were there, some of the presentations. We've had conferences in Vancouver, Washington, Calgary, Post Falls, Kalispell, and Spokane, Washington. Upcoming in 2022 is a plan to have a joint conference with the Mountain Plains Library Association, which will be in Montana. And so it'll be a regional conference, and I encourage you to get that on your schedule. We have a job board. And so if you have any jobs that you're advertising in your libraries and would like to recruit across the Pacific Northwest, this is a great place. Or if you yourself are looking for a new job opportunity, this is a great place to go. It's free. And so just submit your jobs on the PNLA job board and give it a look. We have a quarterly publication called PNLA Quarterly that is peer reviewed, but also takes other articles. This is a great publication opportunity, especially for Idaho library professionals. They're looking for a way to get something published. It's kind of a low bar, and to get the word out about some of the innovations and solutions you've developed in your libraries. PNLA Quarterly is a wonderful resource for you in the Idaho library community. Our next deadline is November 7th. But feel free to contact the editors if you have something of interest that you think you might want to publish. Or if you're presenting at this particular conference and you'd like to turn that into a publication, PNLA Quarterly is a great venue for you. One of our other signature efforts is the Young Readers' Choice Awards. This is one of the oldest Readers' Choice Awards in the United States and I believe in North America. Voting is open to children and young adults in grades 4 through 12. Voting occurs March through April 15th. There's a link there that has a link to the choices out there. This is a great way to involve your patrons in literacy. If you're interested in this, contact us and we'll get you set up. PNLA membership is reasonable. $60. And I found it to be pretty valuable as a networking tool and as a place where I enjoy the interactions of our peers across the Pacific Northwest. And I feel I've learned Learned a lot from them. So I encourage you to consider PNLA as a place to become involved. Our PNLA Idaho representative, so each member area has a representative, is Ellie Dworak at Boise State University. You can contact her via the PNLA board officers page. So if you have questions, she's your direct resource. But feel free to contact anybody at PNLA if you have questions or ideas. You can find PNLA on our website, pnla.org. It's easy to remember. We also have a listserv that's available via the website. This listserv is free. And so if you want to post stuff or interact with librarians in Pacific Northwest, this is a great way to go. We're on Twitter at pnla.org, and you can also catch us on Facebook. I hope you have a wonderful Idaho Library Association conference and wish you a great conference. And get in touch if you have questions.